Heidi freaking ho, fishing people. Welcome back to Team Ramrod. I'm out here at a local pond in my hometown. Ooh, little muskrat. Look at that guy. Anyway, I'm out here at my local pond, and I'm looking to catch some bluegill today. I got some nice fat juicy worms ready to go. And you know, if we can't do anything with the bluegill, which I hope we can, I'm gonna throw some baits out there for the bass, see if I get anything. It's a little later in the evening, so I'm not really expecting a whole lot, but maybe tomorrow I'll get up early and hopefully get some good content or something. But for now, I'm gonna rig up probably a size 12 hook and put a split shot on there about a foot up, and then put on some nice juicy worms and see if I can get some bluegill to bite. I'm gonna throw right into this little cove here, see if we can get anything. I just saw something swipe at it already. Fish on. That is probably the tiniest fish I have ever caught in my entire life. Look at that thing. Not even as big as my hand. Get some light in there. Nice little colors on that guy though. He choked that little sucker. So let's get this guy off and get our line back out there. I am using a super tiny hook, so that probably explains why I got the tiniest fish known to mankind. But I'm gonna get this hook out here, hopefully quick. There we go. Hook's out. First catch of the day. A little danker, but it'll do. Bye, buddy. Let's see if I can find that worm. No, I can't find that stupid little thing. Alright, let's take another tiny piece off here. Get it on our trusty little hook. And let's get this sucker back out on the water. Man, it's been a long time since I've been catching fish, folks. I mean, I've been out since my last video, but you know, nothing substantial, I'll tell you that much. Nothing substantial. I got poked at. I don't know. Well, I just got poked at. Another little tiny fish. Might have to up the hook size if I want to get a bigger fish, but we'll rock with this for now. Hopefully we can get a decent sized bluegill, maybe one that's bigger than my hand. Oh yeah, you can see those tiny little babies in there. Something was checking it out, but set the hook too dang early because, well, that's just what I do. I'm notorious for going too early, you know what I mean? No, just kidding. But hopefully we can hook onto a good bluegill here. Ooh, there's a bullfrog over there. I'm getting poked at, but not by any good fish, I'll tell you that much. Still got my worm, that's the good news. I tell you what, about 2 weeks ago when I came here, all these fish were spawning, all these bluegill were spawning, and they were right here in this pool, and there's probably about 150 of them just sitting right there. And I'm not kidding you, I threw about everything I had, and not a single fish would take anything. And it was quite disappointing, I'll tell you that much. Fish on. This is that one's not even that much better. A little bigger, a little more girth. Oh no. Just about hooked him through the eye. There's that guy. Not too colorful, still a good looking fish though. We'll take it. I mean, I ain't complaining, I will tell you that much. Thanks, buddy. Still got a worm on there. Might as well freaking use it. I tell you what. Oh geez, we are all sorts of tangled up here. All right, I think I'm gonna throw in that same spot because I think there's bound to be a better fish back up in there near that bed, but we'll see. Well, that's not where I wanted to go, but you know, what can you do? Well, something was checking it out, that's for sure. Might have took my worm, but we're gonna find out here real quick. Oh, you didn't take my worm. That's surprising. Oh, maybe you did. All right, I'm gonna go get a worm real quick. All right, I've put on a bigger piece of worm here to see if I can hopefully deter those mini fishies from trying to chomp at that hook there, but hopefully there's not too much of it hanging off the side that they just pick at it and fool me, which naturally is bound to happen, probably guaranteed on this cast, but you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles when you're a bad fisherman. Oh, I just got bit. Yeah, I think I'm just getting tagged by these little fish, and they're not committing, I'll tell you that much. Man, I'm getting super tagged. Yeah, my worm is a little bit smaller now, I'll tell you that much. Hopefully, oh good lord, that's coming back immediately. And I just got a fish. On the reel back. That is just stupid. I cannot believe that. Again, another minuscule fish, absolute miniature boy, but I was reeling that sucker back to get it in because it was a horrible cast, and this little guy said, you know what, I'm gonna take a bite out of that. Oh geez. Well, that's not PETA approved, but I will not talk about that. Oh man, I can't believe that just that stinking little fish just came up there and swiped that sucker. Kept my worm on there too again. It's probably because these things have such tiny darn mouths that they're not gonna freaking bite anything else. I'm gonna throw it into this deeper water over here. See what's going on there. Hopefully get us on a bigger fish. If it would be a bass, that would be awesome, but it's not going to happen for me. I'll tell you what, I haven't caught a bass in such a long time. Who knows if I'll catch a bass on this channel. But, you know, hopefully I do. I just got bit. Pretty substantial bite too, but my hook set was way off. Unless I'm just scraping the bottom. Oh no, that was a better sized fish. We got a fish jumping over there. That was a better sized bluegill too. I freaking missed him. Well, let's hope big guy comes and gives me a chomp. Well, there's one swimming right there. Two of them actually, right in front of me. Just babies again. Man, I'm almost positive I'm getting tagged. Yep, they're all chasing up here. Well, just about freaking hooked myself. There's a tiny, tiny little bluegill tried to swipe my bait and I almost got him. Yeah, there's like 4 tiny babies down here. I'm gonna come over here, see if I can hopefully get something bigger. And don't get me wrong, I like catching fish, but bigger fish would be nice. Oh lordy, we're down to 5% battery life, folks. That's great news. Good news for you people is I brought an extra. So the show will go on. Come on. Good fish, let's go. Getting smacked again. Tiny, tiny little smacks. Well, nothing followed me up to the bank that time. Oh, there's a little bluegill. Come on. Alright, hopefully something good comes and takes my worm, because I'm getting swarmed right now by bluegill. Ooh, that's a better one. He's a little fighter. Best one of the day. Still not what I'm looking for, but you know, we will take it. I tell you what. Come here, little guy. Come here, come here, come here. Hey, stop it. Hey, hey, quit it. Don't be spining me like that, you little turd. Gee golly willikers, buddy. I'm just trying to catch and release y'all. Just give me a break now. Cute little guy. Like I said, best fish of the day. Look at that little sucker. Nice colors. Nice little colors on that guy. We'll get a good release on him just because he's our biggest guy of the day, so we want to thank him. Oh yeah, get out of here. Alright. I'm going to switch out these batteries and we'll be back real quick. Perfect lip. I'm pretty sure I caught this guy already. Nice, good looking fish, you know, nonetheless, but we'll take him. Thanks, buddy. Alright. I think I am going to mess around a little bit and start throwing some bass stuff. I think I'm going to throw this fun little chatterbait. I kind of messed this up the way I have it, but you know, it's alright. I'm going to throw in this chatterbait. This little grub. Hopefully, that can land us a pretty decent bass. But we're going to find out. Colors don't really match, but that's okay. That's all I got. Bear with me. But hopefully we can lock on to something with this chatterbait. Okay, where's that bed? I'm going to throw away from that. I'm probably going to get caught up in these weeds right here, but that's alright. We will make it. Oh man, that thing just glided right through that sucker. Alright. I'm going to send one over there. See if we can lock up with a nice fish. Nice bass. Get something bigger on the board, you know. Had some success with the bluegill, which is all nice and dandy, but it's always fun to get a bass. And that thing is just going. Probably gonna end up moving spots here pretty soon, just because I know right around here people don't catch too many bass. I know there's a couple carp around here, but not real interested in catching any dirty, nasty carp, to be honest with you. So I think we're gonna take this, head down on back this other section of the pond where I know I can catch some good fish. So we will be back. we are at spot number 2 for the day. A lot more overgrown since the last time I've been here. A lot more grass going on. But you know, I've caught a couple bass here on crankbait when there was this many weeds, so you know, I guess anything's possible. But we're just gonna toss this right up in there. Hopefully we can hook onto a toad. That's not a fish. Is it a fish? No. Oh, I got a little excited there for a minute, folks. I tell you what. So yeah. Probably not the best place to run something that's not weedless, but you know, I'm a man of adventure. Really here to try anything and everything. Just because you never know what can happen. That's why we fish, right? Oh God. Well, and that is how you de-weed your rig. I tell you what. Just flip that out there. Nothing doing. Let's throw out here in the middle. See what the middle's looking like. That looks like it can be some fun. There's some hang time. Tell you what, spooking away all the fish, abso-freaking-lutely. But you know what? It's just the way she goes, boys. A little stop and drop action. See how that goes? All right. Pop back over here. Throw something in. See what's going on. See who wants to play. Hopefully somebody. Come on, bass. Give me a chance at life here. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get this tighter to the bank. Maybe that. Increase my chances of succession. Or of succeeding. Oh my God, I just heard an absolute donkey flop around. And I looked away, so of course I thought I had a freaking fish on. Oh my gosh, that thing was a toad. That is upsetting. Like thoroughly upsetting that that fish isn't biting onto me. Oh, there's another one. Sweet. Isn't that the best when fish are just jumping all around you and they're just not biting on anything you have to offer? Because, you know, why would they do that? Why would they bite on my line? You know, that's the real question. You know, but that's what we do here at Team Ramrod. We don't really catch fish. We give it the old college try, and we see where that gets us. Most of the time, gets us a whole lot of nowhere. Woo! Got through them weeds, I tell you what. Okay, this is where that huge butt fish, excuse my French, was jumping. I think I'm gonna try and slow roll this chatterbait, even though that kind of defeats the purpose. I'm feeling good about it. All right, we are certainly doing something wrong here. I think it mostly has to do with throwing a chatterbait, but you know, I'm not giving up. I really want to catch fish on a chatterbait right now. That is my dream at this current moment, and I'm gonna will it into existence. And these stupid weeds keep jipping me make me think I'm on an absolute freaking swamp donkey. And I come out to find I'm actually going up against a swamp monster because it's made out of freaking weeds. Come on, that's gotta be money, right? All right, so we threw on this nice little green pumpkin, little Ned rig action going on. Don't remember what size hook or size weight, so couldn't tell you if I freaking wanted to, but we're gonna throw this sucker out there and see what happens. That was a god-awful cast, but you know, it is what it is. Howdy ho, Team Ramrod. We are here editing the video, actually. Didn't really get a proper outro video on the water, but shout out to those guys who were there messing around, Sam, Matt, and Rye, and even Elias. But please consider hitting that like and subscribe button to really help us out here at Team Ramrod. Make sure to go follow all my socials and all my partner socials, Ian Randall. All that will be down in the description below. Please leave a comment, you know, give me your feedback. I know some of you guys want to see a catch, clean, and cook vid, so maybe in the next few weeks I'll go trout fishing and take care of that for you all. But yeah, you know, I think that's all I got for you, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Team Ramrod out.